Everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is the day 29 and the problem is best time to buy and sell stock with cool down period. So this is a follow-up problem of best time to buy and sell 1 and 2 problem. If you haven't solved those problem, try to solve before attempting this problem. So in this problem, it is given as a array of integers where the ith element represent the price of the ith day. So we have to design an algorithm to find the maximum profit, and you may complete as many transactions as you like, that is buy one and sell one share of the stock multiple times with the following restriction. You may not engage in the multiple transaction at the same time, that is you must sell the stock before you buy again. So we can buy one stock only and then sell before buying the next stock. And after you sell your stock, you cannot buy stock on the next day. So this is the cool down. We have to wait for 1 day, then only we can buy again the stock. So for this example, we have 1 2 3 0 2. So the maximum profit can be earned 3. How it is? Like first day we buy at 1 and then sell at 2, so we will get profit 1. Then we will do the cool down over this here 3, and then we will buy again at the 0 price and sell at 2 price. Then we will get the profit here 2. So total profit is 3. We can get the max here best. So let's try to understand how we will solve this problem. So first of all, let's say at any ith day, what we did, we buy this index, we buy the stock. If we buy the stock, let's say at ith day, so what are the possibilities we can do here? Like we are on ith day and we can buy the, or we can't buy the. If we buy the at ith day, then the price will, the profit, our total profit will be reduced by price of that stock, correct? Price is price of that day. And if we don't buy, then we have to buy at the next day. So from the I we buy here, and if we don't buy, then we will look for the buy for next day, which is I plus 1. So the next day. And here if we buy here at ith day, then what we can do, the options, we can sell that stock at the next I plus 1th day, correct? Once we reach here I plus 1, so there is again two possible. What we can do from here, we don't buy this stock, or we can, like we didn't sell this stock at I plus 1 day. So here from here we can sell at I plus 1 2. So sell at from, let's say this we got the J. If it is J, so we will do sell at J plus 1 here. Or we can call the buy, like we sell that stock by at with the 1 cool down period. So J plus 2, like 1 is extra here. Why? Because we are waiting for 1 day cool down, and the profit we will get by selling that stock, which is price at that day, which is like J, the index we got. So we will take max over these two, this one or this one here, and in this case we will take max over this one or this one, correct? So if we optimally go into the detail, we will get the maximum profit. So let's understand to frame this in the one example. So here this is, let's take this example first itself, 1 2 3 0 and 2. So let's say we started from the 0. First we will buy, so we will buy, then minus 1 is our and max between the next day. We will call the next, which we sell at the I plus 1. So sell at 2. So sell at 2. So or we can keep the 1 itself, max of these two. So whatever we will get the max of these two values. So from here we can do call again the function, we can sell, so we will get the profit 2 plus, then we will call the y next index, which is 1 plus gap. So this will become buy at from 2 to is, this will become So I started index 1 base here, so this will be, let it change it to 0 base, so this will be 1 here, and then we will call 0 plus 2 which is 3, and after, or it can be sale at index next index which is j1 plus 1 which is 2. So like we didn't solve max of these two. So again from here what we can do, so here like by choosing this by at I plus 1, so this will be another call like y at 1, index 1. Initially we started from buying from 0. So this will be again another recursive call. Let's say this will call buy at 2, and here this will call sale at 1 plus 1 which is 2. So this will be, and here also we need to subtract the price which is minus 2, and we will take maximum over these two values. So likewise this, if you see like sale 2 is here and sale 2 is here, so we have repeated sub problem. So we can memorize these solutions of this previous buy and sale, and then cache them and then reuse if whenever we need it again. So what will be the base case? So once we go in the end both of buy and sale, we reach at the index. So if index reach the length of the our price array, let it call n, in that case we will return the 0. So this is our base case of recursive function. So let's implement this code first and then I will explain more. So first let's define a n which is a number, integer type, and then assign n is prices dot length, this will be there, and then call the first initialize with by 0 method and return itself. So we will write a two method buy and sale, private int y which will be get the by which will get the prices array, integer array prices, and this will be int index, and then we will check if I is greater than or equals to n, then simply return 0, and otherwise return the max dot max of the minus of prices, two case, the max of two cases which we discussed. So this will be minus I plus, once we what at, then we need to call the sale method at the next day which is I plus 1 of, or we just call the y again, like we didn't what at that day, we will call I plus 1. So this is a max over this, and then we need another method. So here we also need to pass our prices array here along with this. So another we need, let's just copy paste this and modify that function. So another method which will be our sale, and here also the base case is same. Here we just, instead of negative we will get the gain, so this will be prices of y. Then we will call instead of this buy at 1 plus I plus 2, because the with one cooldown period. So otherwise we will get the sale of I plus 1. So this is the simple recursive implementation. So let's try whether this recursive implementation is working or not first, then we will cache the solution of our sub problems. There is a sale, so I missed to pass the prices functions call here, prices everywhere. So this will be prices, same in here, prices prices, and let it copy here and pass it here too, pass it here too. So this is now done. So another thing, we can create prices as well global, but that's not, so we are getting the correct answer. So let's try to see whether it is TLE. So let's try another example, which will be, let's say, one element, and another example is like 1 and 7 7 1 5 3 6 4. So let's see whether it is working or not. If it is working, we will, okay, so we are getting the correct answer. So as we already checked, like we have repeated sub problems, so we need to cache them. So for caching we will use integer array for like, or we can use the map itself instead of that. So let's use the map here. So map of integer, integer. So biomap, this will be biomap, new hash map, this will be new hash map. Copy this for sale side, same we will repeat for both, name it as sale map. Now here, before checking this, we will also check if map dot contains key of I, then just simply return a map dot get I, and also update here map dot put I comma max of these two. So this will be, and then again we will return the same map dot get here, copy, and this will be here. So once we done, so this is let it formatted. Okay, similarly we will do here, we will check in the sale method as well if it is, and here instead of this map should be biomap here, and biomap here, and here it will be sale map, and also here we will update our sale map dot put I comma this value of this max, then return sale map dot get at I. So this is what we catch the solution of the small sub problems, and which is a top down DP. So let's see, it is compiling and judging the problem test case map. Oh, I forgot to change one place map is still this guy. So this should be a biomap, same everywhere. No, let's see. So it is taking us some time. So why it is taking suddenly some time? It's judging now, it's still in the queue, it's processing, pending. So it is, yeah, we are getting the correct answer. Let's submit our solution. That's it. So it is accepted. Hence, so if we see the time complexity, we are calling at max n times both of the method, and we are storing as well. So O of n time is the time complexity is O of n. So that's it. If you like my solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for getting early note, and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.